crafty. Okay. So this is what I'm going to attempt to make. It's a little homemade skeleton candle. So for that, what you need is a glass bowl, some type of washcloth. It doesn't have to be white, it can be whatever color you want. Some little skeletons and a glue gun, scissors, and candles. So for the candles, you're going to put them in a pot of boiling water and let them melt. So that's what those are doing over there. Or you can just melt wax, however you prefer to do it. So we're gonna let that boil and we're gonna start working on this part. Let me adjust this so we can see down here better. Okay. So I'm gonna take my skeletons and I'm gonna cut them up. So these are a little bit smaller than I would have liked them to be, but we're gonna make them work. They didn't have too many options. So I'm gonna take the head and we're just gonna glue it up to the top. The glue gun. Put some glue down here. A lot of glue. And I'm just gonna glue that head right there at the edge. I could probably even, ow, that's hot. Watch your fingers because it burns. We could probably even put a couple in here to make it more. So if we want to put a couple, we can. Up a little bit. I'm gonna add a little bit more glue just because I feel like it's not sticking very well. Okay, it's better. So now I'm gonna take the arms and I'm gonna break those off. We don't have to put the whole body because we're gonna cover it with wax, but you can if you wanted to. So now I'm just gonna kind of turn it and measure it where I think the arms could look decent, and I'm gonna put it right here. I was really trying to find a black bowl or even like a little cauldron that was glass that I could use, but they didn't have any. I'm gonna pull the side of the arm. I want to keep an eye on that wax over here because once it starts to boil, we don't want it to overboil and spill everywhere. So I did turn it down a little bit. It looks like it's going pretty good, so hopefully it'll be ready in time. Okay, and now we're going to take the other arm and move it to the other side here. Kind of measure it as close as we can to where that other one matches, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Ouch.
Say hi, Daddy.
Try. Okay, I'm just gonna hold that down. Okay, so far this is how it's looking. Okay, so now we're gonna take those feet. I'm gonna take those off. I'm gonna use scissors for this part because that's hard to cut off. Okay, Now you want the feet to look like they're hanging out. So let me see. Or you don't have to do feet at all, actually. Should we do feet or no feet? Feet, I heard feet. Okay. I think that was Amanda too. So I'm just gonna cut it in half so that it's easier. And I'm just gonna kind of like glue those to this side to make it look like the feet are like hanging out of the tub. Just gonna hold it there for a little bit. Okay, we've got one foot. Here is another one. Okay, we're just gonna hold that on there until it dries. Okay. So I'm gonna show you, this is what it looks like right now. Okay, and now with our wax boiling, it's gonna have the wicks in there. So once I take those out, we're gonna glue those in, but I'm gonna cut some of this washcloth. It doesn't have to be a big amount. Just cutting like this corner here. So for this guy, I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller, just because his head is a little smaller. Okay, and I'm gonna just glue it like this first, just like right on top, sitting there. Okay. Oh, hello. Okay, so now that that's dry, I'm just gonna kind of fold this over. And we're gonna make it look like it's just like a little towel. Like how you wrap it on your head when you get out of the shower or the bath. I'm not super great at making this look how it's supposed to, but that's okay. Ouch. That's gonna have to work for us. So right now, this is how it looks. Kind of silly, but hey, that's okay. Okay, so these candles are very, 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 very hot. Am I just gonna touch it with my bare hands? No way, Jose. Okay, so I'm gonna grab it with this scraper. Take it out. Okay, and these are super, super hot. I'm gonna use a metal fork and I'm gonna get the wick out of them. Okay. So I'm gonna glue this wick down at the bottom. You can do one of these, two of these, three of these. It doesn't matter, however many you want. I'm gonna lay this over and I'm gonna grab one more. Okay, and I'm gonna glue it over here right next to it. And I'll show you guys in just a sec what it looks like. Okay, let that dry a little bit. I'm gonna dump this hot water out. Just so we don't have super hot water chilling. Okay, so this is where we're at. Unplug this glue gun. Okay, now I'm gonna pour the wax. So I still don't want to touch it with my bare hands because it is super, super hot. So I'm just gonna take this and fold it up. And grab it like this so it doesn't burn my hands, and we're just gonna pour it in. You're gonna use all that's in there. There are still a little bit of like chunks of wax, but that's okay. So this one has the wick that I didn't need. Take that out, and then we're gonna use one more. We're just gonna fill it till we don't want it full anymore. Or use all of it. Okay. Hot. Okay. So this is how it looks. I think I might fix this towel. Now it is gonna take time to dry and become solid. You can put it in the fridge or the freezer also if you want to dry it faster. I feel like this looks funny, but that's okay. Plug this back in. Wait for this to get hot again. There we go. I don't know how that looks. I can't really see anything. Okay, I'm gonna lift this up, not this candle, but the camera to show you guys what it looks like. Let me flip it actually. So this is what it looks like before it's dry. These pieces here floating are just wax that didn't, oh, sorry. These pieces here floating are just, you guys can't even see. Right here floating are just pieces that didn't melt yet. But that's it. So once it dries, it'll be a candle that you can use.
It looks like it's gonna take. It's taking a bath.
It does look like it's taking a bath. Super cute. That's all I've got, guys. I can post a picture once it's dries so that we can see what it looks like too. If you guys